Hey, welcome back to another episode for this Warhammer 40k Rock Trader playthrough. We start this episode here in Electrodynamic Cenobium. In the previous episode we just met Henrix. Right now we have basically the proper party that I'm gonna use. We still need to do the quest for Pascal, so let's start investigating this area. Let's see exactly what's happening here. For the moment I'm not gonna proceed there because I think that will start the fight. I think I'm gonna go here right now because here should be some things that we need to find. I think this is
Cast your eye there.
a hidden door. Wonder if this is the same. Yeah. But there are a couple of priests here. Mummified Electro Priest. This is the same. I wonder, let's speak with this one. Okay, so we cannot speak with this one. How about the other one? Is there anything else here? Nope. Let's try and speak with this one. Okay, so this one wants to talk with us. A tech priest's body rests on the metal table surrounded by a sparking spiral of copper coil. A patina of sacred unguents covers his withered flesh. His augmentics have been polished with great care. Intricate electro covered the dead man's crossed arm, and bare torso and strands of wire envelop his head. Pasquale respectfully bows his head before the dead man and carefully touches the shivered body with the tip of his hand and writes, "Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of Fabricator General Pekrovar maxim that does not end the service of a spirit driven." Let's use the tech use. We succeeded. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be data dreaming. His mind enveloped in a digital reverie can persist for hundreds of thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. The sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Such purity of color, I have never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud, such unity of thoughts and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. Next to the table the body is resting on, you see a small amulet crafted from burned Cogitator Secrets board. There is no dust on these small offerings, they were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. The fox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn Binharic area that turns into a crackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I'm ready to bring you good tidings, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. Tech use test succeed. The second galvanic hymn is a revered and miraculous player of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Okay, so I think it might be this since we passed the test. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric and the Omnissiah, who lights the spark of reason within, and let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds toward his light. Let it so indeed. Who or what are you? The voice grows louder. Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse II. By the will of the Omnissiah, the prior of this monastery and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here in this cell of mine I have conquered death, and my mind has soared towards the Omnissiah in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain my master's side, for I am the sacred sentinel of code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and I that watches over the right of operation. Tell me what your data dream is like. I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the secret impulse of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron. The ray of light and time is no more for me, for I am eternal. In my binharic reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god and share it with the humble priests who come to my cell thirsting for my knowledge. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I sought their unholy request and rejected them angrily, for it said it in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hands shall intrude upon the operations cycle. They have sedishly designed on the relic, but should I give you, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers? Let's persuade him, since we have 100%. I might not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith. This statement is true. The 1st article of security says, fear above all evils the defilement of knowledge, and its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the 6th article security. Let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force. Dry crackling sounds come from inside the crypt's wall as awakened cogitator process the ancient tech priest command. Okay, so we got blessing of special access. Predator electroid Dar Impulse blessing is a promise of protection from the fury of the motive force. Okay, so this means that we now can have a little bit resistance, not basically 100%, but we have resistance to those electric things. Should we touch this? Okay. So we do not know this yet. Maybe this is related with the quest for Pasquale. Let me see. So we arrived here.
Victory awaits.
So what is gonna happen? Okay, these are some enemies, right? There are a lot of them. The problem is that I want to start the fight. Can I start the fight with another character? I might go here with Pasquale, but I want to wait for this fire. Okay, so this starts the fight. So we are ambushed. That's not great. Okay, so there are a couple of guys here. They don't seem too dangerous, but we are in a picky situation. Pascal is gonna take some damage. He's not in a great situation. Can we see these guys from here? Apparently not. Yeah, I'm gonna move here and try to see if I can use this. Apparently we can. At least we will do some damage. The problem is that Pascal might be fucked here. Yeah. There is one more gunner. At least two until Pascal will act. Okay, he has the wound, but I think he's okay. Okay, this is not great. Dark Prayer. 40% chance of psychic phenomena. Okay, this might become a chaos spawn, so we need to be a little bit careful. I think I'm gonna give a turn to Pasquale. Let's buff us. And I think this is it, right? Let's give him some buffs, since he took a little bit of damage.
Yes, Lord Captain.
And let's see if we can shoot this one.
To being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
My faith strengthens me.
I hope... okay, that's not great. The problem is that... let's use...
The throne's glory.
Word of the Emperor. We can use this one also. The problem is that... we cannot go here. Because... about this will smack us. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna... I do not know if we will take damage from that. Let's give this to Pasquale. At least he will survive. And I think I'm gonna go here.
Is on our side.
Next is him. I think he will trigger an attack of opportunity. But no, it does not. Let's buff us again. Let's give these guys exploits. Argenta, can we? Okay, you cannot equip a medic here, right? I don't think you can shoot these guys. Man, we are in a really nasty situation here. I want to kill this guy.
Doubt is for the weak.
I want for them to come near me. Let's see if we can shoot this one.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
That's nice, a lot of damage. Abelard, I think it's pointless to go near them. So better wait. Nope. Fuck. I need to charge back.
At your beck and call.
At least we can charge. We can shoot, right? But I don't think we have
Indeed.
target. Okay, so these things is triggering.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay, that dude is dead.
Mistake. Follow my lead.
Okay, so they go through the... okay, they are not too smart, to be honest. They go through this lightning thingy.
I'll do it.
I should have healed Pasquale. Okay, so they can shoot us from there. That's not great. Henrik's probably wait. So this is a melee. Let's go again with Voice of the Emperor. This will give us resolve. What resolves gives us? Let me check. Parry, resolve. Okay. It's momentum. Okay, I understand. And this? Until the start of the cycle, next turn, all allies affected by the word of the Emperor increase their deflection. That's nice. Man, this is really nice. It's a really nice buffer. Can we use this? No. Okay, then let's wait for these guys. Can we use some exploits? Can we shoot here? Let's go like this. We need to wait for them. Okay, so they are dying there like morons. That's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna heal Pasquale. Where am I? Why I cannot heal Pasquale? What's happening? Come on, game.
My tactics are flawless.
Increased.
At least it doesn't have any traumas, right? Yeah, so that's great. We cannot see these guys, so I'm gonna wait for them. They will die like morons there. Okay, so they can see Argenta there. The rest of them are melee. There is one so far behind here. Another gunner here. So I think it's okay if we can come back, right?
I need a foothold. For the throne's glory. But of course, Lord Captain.
I don't think we can hit this guy, right? Can we from here? Yes, we can.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Okay, did I hit Argenta? Nope, I didn't.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
So apparently Pascal can hit him. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go here. Shoot him.
The enemies of the Emperor will be
Nice. And now I'm gonna get back. No! I should have got back. Fuck. I didn't press the button. Ah, that's not great. Okay, at least he dodged. I think I need these guys to come a little bit closer. They're so far behind. Problem is that, like a moron, I put Argenta here.
Not. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Do I have a shot at shooting this guy? Yep, I do.
Doubt is for the.
Okay, that's nice.
I'll do it.
If I may,
Let's see to it. Naturally.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Okay, get back, Argenta.
Guided by
We need to
fate.
bait them. I think they will come, right? I hope. Because if not, this is really scuffed. Are they moving? Let me check. If not, we might have to come to them. No, they are waiting for us for some reason. Okay. So we need to wait then for this to pass.
I have
Let's go
read
here.
tales of military tactics.
I don't think it's worth doing anything else. Can I charge into this
I'll
location?
put my
Yep.
psychic abilities to use.
Okay, let's use this. Let's put again Word of the Emperor. Let's buff it with Shield of the Emperor, but we do not have AP. I think we can go here.
The tread of his faithful.
Okay, so I have vision on debuffing these guys. Okay, this dude transformed himself into a chaos spawn. That's not good. This one is doing it again.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I'm gonna come here and try to shoot this
I
guy.
will bathe this battlefield
Okay,
in
that's
righteous
dead.
fury.
Abelard, can you charge? So can you come here and charge here? Yep.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Okay, they should move, right? I think so. Okay, my main character is pretty far behind. I think it's better if we can move here.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Do not dare ask.
Can we use this? Okay. Henrix, I think you can move here.
For the throne's glory.
Pasquale.
Rejoice in battle.
I don't think you can shoot this one, Argenta, right? Yeah.
It will be done.
Let's see, are they coming to us? Apparently not. So then it means that we need to move. The problem is that we need to wait with my main character. This is really scuffed.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Okay, there is another lightning thingy there.
Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Man, we have a lot of resolve. That's a lot.
Advancing.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. I'll do it.
Do we have a shot? Yeah,
Faith without
we do. Nice, at least we did a little bit of damage. Can we go and hit this dude?
Follow my lead.
Let's smack it.
Beck and call.
Okay, that's a problem here. Yeah, this is what I wanted to avoid.
Let's see how they respond to this.
This Cassia is not hit.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
The good thing is that we have this shock resistance. I'm gonna see if I can use this on Abelard. Oh, I cannot.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I think it's better if she stays there. Can we put this
If I
here?
may.
Stay vigilant. Get me a target.
Pascal, you need to move the shit out of there. You took a lot of damage. Do we have the range?
Request approved.
No, that, but we can do exploits.
Guided by faith. I'll do it.
That's nice damage there.
I will do my duty. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Come on, Abelard.
My faith strengthens me.
What this dude is doing, I have no idea. I think it's okay if we wait here.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Henrix, I do not know what to do with you.
The Emperor is on our side.
Let's smack this dude. Well played. Pasquale, you do not have the range.
As the tactical
Right now you should have the range. Plasma overcharge. We do not need to do area damage. The thing is, the void degradation is pretty high, so that's not great.
Doubt is for the weak. As
Let's
the Emperor
reload.
commands, I act.
And
Faith without deeds is worthless.
should wait. Abelard, kill this dude. Man, this took a while. And it wasn't that hard, to be honest. The problem is that this is a lot scuffed, more scuffed than I thought.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
So you should have a lot of shots here.
Fight like this.
It's good that she shot Abelard. For fuck's sake. Let's try and go and deal with this thing.
For the throne's glory.
Let's use Infeeble.
high momentum. The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all.
That's a miss. That is not great. Argenta, I don't think it's worth
God Emperor, move through me.
shooting right now because you will hit Henrix probably.
Do it.
Nope.
It was chosen.
At least you dealt a lot of damage. Okay, so we can charge into this dude. Come on, Abelard.
I will do my duty.
Pain and
Okay.
go hand
He
in
basically does 0 damage.
That is foolishness.
I'm gonna deal with Heinrichs and Abelard. Can I charge?
Everyone, step aside. Let's see to it.
Running binaric override. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Man, Pasquale.
Doubt is for the weak. Rejoice!
And that was some nice crits here. Okay. First thing first, I want to loot these guys. Can we? There is a tech use here.
It's about time.
I'm gonna grab my party first. These guys are pretty far.
A nice little stroll.
Come on, Abalar, do not take some damage. Let's join the party. Yep, you did take some damage. Nope. Okay. He has head trauma, so that's nice. At least he's at head trauma and we do not need it for him. The thing is, for some reason I cannot use this. Let's see. Take use. Nice. Let's see if we can loot these guys. Apparently we cannot. Okay, let's move.
Challenge for me.
I think we can loot them when we leave the area. There is an awareness check here.
My house would be proud of me.
This Explorer tool is blessed with multifunctionality.
Okay, so we can move forward, right? I do not know why we cannot loot those guys. There is some loot here. That's a bummer. I think it's this chest. Yeah, let's go back. I want to grab that loot.
None shall stand in my way.
Some cargo stuff. There is some room here. Can we access this? I think we can, right?
I won't tolerate weakness.
There is an athletic check here.
Useless.
Okay, Henrix. What are you doing, dude? Show me how it's done, not like this. You were so cocky in the previous episode.
There.
Plasma weapon proficiency. Is this better than the one that we have?
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Let me check that plasma pistol. So these are basically the same, right? Yeah. Okay. We don't need them for now.
What a shame.
Yep, what a shame. Glad that I saved.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Okay, let's proceed.
Follow my lead.
I think we will have a fight here. Yep.
Surrender to the dark powers!
A crowd of cultists has surrounded the tech priest, crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blend into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. Tortured tech priest, the tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clench's claw of stagnation, in the shackle of iteration 0, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pasquale Mechandrites spring into combat mode instantly, and the wrathful rattles come from his vox. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Amarnath has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure he is Amarnath? Confirm. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the blessed Amarnath motto. Look around the hole. The heretics have taken up position everywhere, and many more are doubtlessly hiding in the passage leading out from the hole. For now, they are all focused on sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you. How is he bearing this torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment with no loss of functionality, but where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the blessed Amarnath a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. The tech priest's color are stained with grime. They are diluted, painted over with rot, and yet his heart still holds a cinder of bright red. This dying flame can be ignited anew. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. The Mechandrites points to the corpse of heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Recognize we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleaning the whole of heretics. Which one? These ones? The lightning discharges have charred the cultist corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty sockets whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with emblems of the archenemy, which exude the repulsive air of soul decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step towards falling, a small compromise with the evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way, trader? The sign of archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of its will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coats of armor deceitfully worn, all increase the presence of the ruinous power near you and draws their corruption attention to you. Cassia stares in honor at the corrupted clothes and the scattered human ashes. Do not make me. Okay, we are not gonna do this. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Lumeno Decan's command throne will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor into the hole. The distribution servitor is keeping its output with the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase its peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. Okay, so we need to access that. Okay, so I think we need to do some checks, right? The safety system protecting the hole is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnissiah wrath that will be unleashed upon this place. You will disgrace yourself by donning these tainted rags? Pasquale deadpans. The only unbearable disgrace is that of a duty unfulfilled. The rest is merely spiritual attrition. You do realize this plan sounds like suicide. A sound similar to a laugh escapes Pascal Vox. This statement is true, then what do you propose? To flee? I have tried to employ this behavioral strategy in the past and it brought my soul no relief. Okay, so we're gonna go with Iconoclast, as I said. If it helps to save worthy men, I will put the clothes of the cultists. I pray that Omnisaya give the blessed Amanat enough fortitude. Pascal Grimace as a new whale of pain renders the air. So we got +2 to Iconoclast, that's nice. Are we cultists right now? Can we speak with those guys? Apparently we are. Interesting. The Heretics grass clings to your skin like a greedy leech. Tingling and foul fever spreads over your body, as thought of this tatter have imbibed the vile contents of their former wearer souls. Okay, sabotage. Commit sabotage. These guys are not attacking us. Okay. Order the distribution servitor to raise the output peak values. Where is that? Can we go with this one? The altar is adorned with gilded skulls, threads of metal that used to be electos are fused in onto the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with the blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnisaya with its operation. I identify this as the safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may its spirits forgive us. Okay, forgive us, honor's machine spirit. We are obliged to interrupt your work. Pascal, a mournful Binharic requiem pours forth from Pascal Vox. We're gonna go with Techius. Since it's Pascal quest, why not? Let's use it. Pascal offers a short Binharic prayer, then enters command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirits inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest tinkering causes the spirits to flutter confusedly in a snare of impossible commands, heat up the altar circuit board and perish forever in the showers of spark that burst forth from the melting wires. Continue. May we be granted the Omnisaya's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of security system. Okay. So we destroyed this. I think it's the other one, right? Okay, there are a couple of things here. Let's loot these. There are a lot of cultists here. I saw that there is this distribution, right? A heavy crowd of golden neural augmentics rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun-butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into the withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as a distribution servitor. I am registering upon its traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of its responsiveness to command is below average. We are gonna go again with Techius. Try to conduct a restart ceremony. Techius success. For the glory of the Omnisaya, let this machine spirit sleep that it may awaken and serve again. Pascal gently touches the servitor's crown, deactivating one of its segments. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged in darkness. Another touch and the several lights on the crown go out. Let the command response app fall silent. Pascal switches to Binharic speech, accompanying his every action with a line from a sacred hymn. It is amazing how the reverent awe of the tech priest's voice can be discerned even through his rattling vox. Suddenly every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of sparks bursts from the augmentics of the servitor's brow, and several black ash-tinted tears run from its empty eye sockets, ready to serve. Energize the whole power units to maximum. It will be done. Okay. What's next? Utter the litany of evacuation from the command throne. Is this one? I think this one is. Okay. Cultist Gunner. A grim-looking heretic walks up to you, resolutely blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises, while his right eye has 4. I don't know you. Who are you, and why haven't I met you before? Throw your hands sheepishly. I'm new, was sent here to slaughter unbelievers, and I've only just finished. The cultist smiles bloodthirsty. Ah, you're new, that's right. Every newcomer must slit the false believer's throat to prove their loyalty to the edge of daybreak. Did you enjoy it at all? You don't have to answer. I can see you did. Go ahead, brother. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? A tech priest corpse, his throat slit, sits upon a splendid command throne laced with finely wrought motif force pads. A contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is Lumendon Deacon's command throne. This is where the power unit and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lumeno Deacon himself has the honor of closing the circuit motive force flows through. Pascal, kindly sit down on the throne and recite the litany. Yeah, let's make Pascal do it. Pascal freezes and a quiet whisper comes from his vox. Request denied. I am not authorized to sit upon the Luminican's command throne. Such an act will be considered a sacrilege. Okay, I'm gonna step away from the throne and I'm gonna save scam it. If Pascal doesn't want it, I'm not gonna force him. Okay. Let me do differently. Okay, let's sit down. Did we manage to succeed it? Okay, we succeeded from the first try. As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne panel, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. Pascal, pain is visible in the text precise and he looks upon the sacrilege. Forgive us, Omnissiah, for such a gross violation of right of operation. Repeat the litany after me and activate the commanders I point to. Pascal, Vox starting reciting the sacred words, glooming and hoarsely. Clinging on the blazing shred of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of litany after Pascal and touch the command runes as the unabating lightning rips through your muscle and makes your bone crackle. I am recording a successful activation of the pyro units. What's gonna happen? Will this guy's gonna die? Apparently, yes. Did we kill all of them? Yep, we did, and we leveled up. Okay, let's do the level up. The thing is, I think we move to the next level, right?
They say a little bit of humility.
No, we still have to do one more. We need to do that waltz and
at every step.
I think I'm gonna pick the tree. We already picked this. I think we can pick all of these, or at least no, we cannot. I'm gonna pick the tree. With Abelard, we need to pick Daring Breach 4. This turn, melee attacks deal additional, okay, additional damage. With Argenta, we're gonna go Firearm Mastery 3. With Cassia, I'm gonna go Finest Tower 1. With Pasquale, we're gonna go Dismantling 2. And with Heinrichs, we are gonna go, I think, Daring Breach 4 again, similar with how Abelard is. Psi rating 1. I have 1 Psi rating. Okay. Will we use this? Where is that? Okay, I'm gonna use this on my main character. Why not?
Already done.
Right now, do you have? Yeah, we have +2. Since it's permanent, we do not plan to use those psychic powers too often with my main characters. Where are the rest of the characters? They are here.
How can one find the right way without his
Let's loot
light?
these guys. Lot of junk here. Found a nice robe. What's that? It's heavy. I think I can use it on yeah, it's a little bit better and looks interesting on Heinrichs.
Victory awaits! I did fine.
Okay, let's go and speak with the tech priest. Tortured tech priest. In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. The tech priest's body convulses. Pain, the plaintive cries of binheric prayer come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pasquale studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified, this is not the blessed Amarnath. Stranger, I requested your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? The fire of the heart sent forth sparks. The name of the spark is Abel Hanuman. Abel. The tech priest looks over at Pasquale. For a brief moment his speech becomes clear. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. Pasquale's voice rises to an intimidating howl, but the delirious tech priest does not seem to understand what he is saying. What design? An intention, both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension, a plan written so that the righteous may follow. And the trust in the greater pattern of revelation and uniform progression towards it. Pasquale's voice is trembling with elation. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long. Ask him about Amarnath. You came here because of him, after all. No, the tech priest's weak voice grows stronger. He came because of himself. Myself, to redeem myself, to correct a mistake possibly, but how do you... There is a look of gentle condescension in Abel's eyes, strange given the circumstances. The hubris of the mind spurs him to build a moment's monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. This devastating coughing fits cuts him off, and you hear a clang of tearing metal from inside his chest. You can talk once we get him out of there. A cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Pasquale is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and sacred unguents staining his sleeves. His voice rasps soothingly. Do not fear what is it to come, brother. We are here already. Examine the tech priests. There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augmetics is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust the tech priest's life support system has proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Do you know him, Pasquale? The subject has not been identified and has no record in my catalog. Interrogation is impossible to the subject's evident affective state of clouded consciousness. Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says with sudden clarity, "Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive in the darkness. I hear their prayers. Find them, save them. Recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration so that you may behold what is hidden." A blast of motive force ran down the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed by hairy coat, repulsively jarring on the ear, pours out of his vox. Okay. Information achieved to the effects that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the Electro Priest's hiding place. Pasquale responds with the dour ring of containment area. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of schismatical, an unholy imitation of machine spirit. I request immediate activation of Texorcist protocol. What is schismatical? An ugly mockery of noble machine spirit created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of the motive force falls under the arch enemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort, one whose very existence is an insult to the Omniscient wisdom. I shall help save him. The possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the mechanic obscenities pouring out of his vox in what seems to be schismatical tentative forays into a language that is alien to you. His body convulses, his joints twist at unnatural angles with the sounds of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his eternal augmentics emerges gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh as thought an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest or trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Okay. Pasquale McAndrites extend a thin drilling needle. Sacred unguent glistens on it. A code purification area is heard as the needle sinks into the possessed tech priest's skull and touches his neural augmentics, forming an electric circuit with it. Extreme strain is visible on his face. Furious litanies pour out of his vox. Result: failure. Requesting assistant. Let's use the tech use. Send a purifying charge of motive force into the possessed man's body. May the machine god heal you. Undaunted, you grab one of the severe cables and press into the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His voice hisses, deafening, as the flow of the motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of his circuit boards of his neural augmenting, resets his code, and erases the schismatical from existence. The tech priest's eyes roll up and he loses consciousness. Crash, yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echoes through the hall. Rest, tech brother, we will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive towards uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engineer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Okay. So we leveled up. At least, how can I? Let me check. So we are Iconoclast 2 adherent. We need 200 for Votari. What is do? When one of the conviction branches reaches out rank 3 Voltari, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction breaches cannot be raised above rank 2. Beliefs in the value of human life and freedom fade the power of the goodwill capable of overcoming the horrors of dangers of the universe without the need for artificial prohibition. The desire to seek out common ground and compromise rather than uncompromising destruction. So what this is gonna give me? In the first round of every combat, the rogue traders and their allies gain +2 rogue traders Iconoclast rank as movement points. I think they are movement points, right? Yeah, that's nice. So right now, if we arrive at the Votari, the other 2 cannot pass level 2, I think, right? Okay, so he's dogmatic 1, Argenta is dogmatic 3, so these are locked. Yeah, okay. Apparently they don't get any bonuses, it's just the alignment and that's it for them. He's dogmatic, that's it. Pascal is dogmatic, Cassie is dogmatic. Basically everyone is dogmatic, I'm the only one Iconoclast. Okay, I think this is it for this episode. I think we still need to find that secret room, but I'm gonna do this into the next one because this already took a lot of time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We basically finished most of the quest. The only thing that we need to do is go back to the ship, I think. What's this? Find the surviving priest. I think we need to go to the... Okay, so we need to open this. So this quest from Pascal and this one are tied together. And probably we will find this surviving priest and this will progress the story. But we are gonna do this in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching and I hope I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.